him, and he gets behind me with his and turns on these white lights and his siren trying to pull me over. So I'm like, why is the security guy trying to pull me over?
So we Castaway Cabo 28. Out of Florida, November, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo 29, NDB V29. You talking to me?
Yeah. Yeah, he's calling me that this guy's like, oh, he's driving recklessly. I thought he was drunk. I flashed my lights at him to get him to, but he's a security guard.
Yeah, I thought he was drunk. So I was just trying to make sure he didn't hurt himself. Yeah, that's really all it was. I was trying to make sure he didn't hurt himself. He flew past me and danced a little bit. So I flashed him and I went on my horn. I said, hey, slow down. Take it easy out here. And I passed him. And then I seen like he was trying to follow me, so I made the U-turn. That's all it was. I didn't try to stop him. I wasn't trying to pull him over. I just thought he was drunk. And I didn't want him to hurt himself.
Temporary LBO with Price and security guy.
Yeah, you know, this hour of the night and someone's flying past you and they dance a little bit. I just wanted to make sure, hey man, hey, you take it easy, buddy. You're gonna hurt yourself out here like that. But I didn't come out the car. I didn't do anything. I pulled up next to him and I spoke on the horn. I said, hey man, take it easy. You're gonna hurt yourself out here.
Who was driving what?
Pretty fast. He flew past me and the car danced a little bit. So I thought he was either intoxicated or, you know, something. So I just said, hey, you know, slow down. And then I passed him. I never got out the vehicle, none of that. I just wanted to tell him, hey, don't make sense killing yourself trying to get home. We're all gonna get home.
Okay. Where were you guys coming from?
I just got off duty. I'm going home. I live right off of Jerry.
Off duty where?
Beg pardon?
Where were you
Over
working?
in Winter Park. I just came from the Wawa. See? I just came from the Wawa. I went and got a drink at the Wawa.
Okay. Were you putting your siren on or?
I flashed him.
With what lights?
Oh, I have my takedown. I have those lights here, and then I hit my horn. That said, hey, and then I took the radio. I said, hey, slow down.
Okay.
And then he followed me, so I made a U-turn because I was like, oh, maybe now he's road
Did you have
raging.
a siren on here at all?
No, I did my horn.
Right, but do you have any red and blues on here?
No, I can show you my lights. If you want to see them, I can show you.
You want a second, man. Price is on here. So Price is saying that this guy was going behind him at 25. This guy's saying that Price was driving like a wild guy. He thought Price was drunk. So he tried to pull him over. He tried to sit there and flash his like white lights on, like, hey, chill out, stop.
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
What's going on? Where are you security at?
I work over in Winter Park at Central Place.
Uh-huh.
I went to the Wawa, and while I'm going home, the gentleman flew past me, and his car danced. So I thought he might have been intoxicated. I didn't want him to hurt himself. So I blew my horn and I flashed the light, and I put my speaker up and I pulled next to him and said, hey, slow down. You're going to hurt yourself. And then I kept on driving, and he looked like he was going to follow. He started following me. So I made a U-turn. I was thinking he may have got in road rage or something. I'm like, I don't want to get into any altercation. I just didn't want to hurt himself. I made the U-turn. And then he kept on following me. So I came here to make another U-turn. And then when I seen him, he was behind me. I said, well, maybe something is wrong, because he kept following me. I said, well, maybe something's wrong. Let me get out and find out. I said, hey, when I got out, he said, oh, stay in your vehicles. I said, well, I don't know what the heck's going on at this point. I just didn't want him to get into an accident, because, you know, it was doing pretty fast, and the car kind of did a little fishtail. I just didn't want him to get hurt. That's all it was.
Are you retired or anything?
Retired?
Yeah.
Well, I'm past military.
No, are you retired law enforcement or anything?
Not in the U.S. Not in the U.S.
So you've never been to
Carrington Park Condos,
like a
2522.
DUI school or
Keep
anything
your
like
name.
that to recognize
Keep the building
patterns
across the
of
street
impairment?
For loud music.
No, I didn't go to no DOI school. I just,
10-4.
traditionally going home. I just didn't want him to get hurt. I was a concerned citizen at this point. So
Okay.
that's all it was. I
Well,
never
I mean,
got
the
out the vehicle.
issue we have here is you're dressed as law enforcement. You're in a vehicle that's outfitted as law enforcement. So therefore, somebody's going to mistake you as law enforcement when you're not
But
law
I never
enforcement.
got out the vehicle.
Okay, but usually when a concerned citizen sees somebody that they believe to be impaired, they call us.
But I was
They
on-
don't
I was
flash
actually-
lights.
I was on the phone at the same time.
So what lights did you flash?
I have my takedowns.
So you flashed your takedowns.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do your takedowns entail?
The
Right
front.
202 Print Manual B51 to the other 22.
Hey, so what was he flashing you with?
White lights.
Like steady?
Strobe. No.
They were strobing?
The front, yeah, on the front of the car. The whole front of the car lights up with strobes.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, he was just right on my ass, and then he was hitting the siren, which I could hear because I had the top down, and he was like going through the different siren tones, and I'm like, so I slow down, and I'm like, then he gets next to me, and he goes, you need to slow the fuck down. And I was like, are you pulling me over? And he's like, you need to slow down right now. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna pull over, and then I called 911. I was like, yo, this isn't cool. So,
All right.
But did he have all his lights on?
yeah, all of them. The front and everything. And then he had a siren on too. And I could hear it because I had the top down. And it's like, wee, 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 and he's like changing between the siren tones, and he's like right on my ass, and I'm like, is this guy trying to pull me over because he has white lights? And then I'm like, I don't know what he's doing, and then he goes, pulls up next to me with his window down, his light's still on. He goes, you need to slow the fuck down when you're passing me. And I'm like, are you pulling me over? And he goes, you just need to slow down right now. And I'm like, so I stopped. And I'm like, okay, like, are you trying to pull me over? So then I just called 911. I'm like, hey.
You know it's false LEO because he's doing traffic stops with all this COVID thing going on. Someone didn't get the memo.
You're damn right about that. And I'm like, I know that's not a cop.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
What's going on? Where are you security at?
I work over in Winter Park at Central Place.
Uh-huh.
I went to the Wawa, and while I'm going home, the gentleman flew past me, and his car danced. So I thought he might have been intoxicated. I didn't want him to hurt himself. So I blew my horn and I flashed the light, and I put my speaker up and I pulled next to him and said, hey, slow down. You're going to hurt yourself. And then I kept on driving, and he looked like he was going to follow. He started following me. So I made a U-turn. I think he may have got in road rage or something. I'm like, I don't want to get into any altercation. I just didn't want to hurt himself. I made the U-turn. And then he kept on following me. So I came here to make another U-turn. And then when I seen him, he was behind me. I said, well, maybe something is wrong, because he kept following me. I said, well, maybe something's wrong. Let me get out and find out. I said, hey, when I got out, he said, oh, stay in your vehicle. So I said, well, I don't know what the heck's going on at this point. I just didn't want him to get into an accident, because, you know, it was doing pretty fast, and the car kind of did a little fishtail for him. I just didn't want him to get hurt. That's all it was.
Are you retired or anything?
Retired?
Yeah.
Well, I'm past military.
No, are you retired law enforcement or anything?
Good.
Not in the U.S. Not in the U.S.
So you've never been to
Carrington Park Condos,
like a
2522.
DUI school or
Keep your
anything
name.
like that to recognize
Keep the building
patterns
across the
of
street
impairment?
For loud music.
No, I didn't go to no DOI school. I just
10-4.
traditionally going home. I just didn't want him to get hurt. I was a concerned citizen at this point.
Okay.
That's all it was. I
Well,
never
mean,
got
the
out the
issue,
vehicle.
issue we have here is you're dressed as law enforcement. You're in a vehicle that's outfitted as law enforcement. So therefore, somebody's going to mistake you as law enforcement when you're not
But
law
I never
enforcement.
got out the vehicle.
Okay, but usually when a concerned citizen sees somebody that they believe to be impaired, they call us.
But I was
They don't
I was
flash
actually-
lights.
I was on the phone at the same time.
So what lights did you flash?
I have my takedowns.
So you flashed your takedowns.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do your takedowns entail?
The
Right
front.
202 Print Manual B51 to the other 22.
Hey, so what was he flashing you with?
White lights.
Like steady?
Strobe. No.
They were strobing?
The front, yeah, on the front of the car. the whole front of the car lights up with strobes.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, he was just right on my ass, and then he was hitting the siren, which I could hear because I had the top down, and he was like going through the different siren tones, and I'm like, so I slow down, and I'm like, then he gets next to me, and he goes, you need to slow the fuck down. And I was like, are you pulling me over? And he's like, you need to slow down right now. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna pull over, and then I called 911. I was like, yo, this isn't cool. So,
All right.
I mean, that's where we're at.
Did he get on the? He said he got on the PA. Did he get on the PA?
Maybe he was on the PA, but he
Is
was
that what-
next to me when he was doing it.
Okay.
So, I mean, to me, that's telling me to slow down and pull over.
Yeah. Where was this at, Price?
Right about here.
Okay. Hey, but you got your ID?
Yeah. Well,
Do you have any firearms in the vehicle?
yeah. I mean, I work with a firearm.
Where's your firearm at?
It's on my side.
All right.
You want me to step up?
Yeah, let's go ahead and just step out. Just don't touch it, all right? It's got signal 0, so we're just gonna pull him out.
Can't get to everything.
Step right back here. Do you have your permit or anything?
Yeah,
You got
that's
your
what
ID?
I'm looking for right now. Yeah, and as I said, he was just going fast, and his car danced a little bit. I mean, he flew past me, so I was like, oh, shoot, he's going to get himself hurt out here. So I pulled up next to him.
Hey, just for our safety, I'm just gonna have you put your hands up there, and I'm just gonna remove your firearm for you.
No,
Put it in
that's
the car, all right?
Okay.
Just put your hands on top.
We're done for.
Put this in the driver's seat for now.
You got your ID? You got your Florida driver's license?
Yeah, I can't find it. I think I forgot it at the house.
Castberry 207.
On driver bed.
1065, name and date of birth.
Put him on again. Got red lights on the back. Got red lights on the back.
Like he's gonna block him or something?
Where was this at, Price?
Okay.
Why am I not compliant?
Huh?
I was like, what is this?
These are red. Even says police interceptor right here.
Just don't touch it, all right? It's got signal 0, so we're just gonna pull him out.
Okay.
Every time I see a car, I'm like, every car is cleaner than mine is. I need to take mine to a car wash. Cars are looking good.
What's your date of birth?
September 2nd. Yeah, and like I said, I didn't try to stop him or anything like that. I just thought,
Right, what I'm lost on is though you have police interceptor on the back,
Mhm.
right there. You have red lights on your vehicle.
yeah, well, that's what we're allowed to have.
Okay, but you're flashing lights. You have a, I mean, you're dressed. You fit.
But I never came
Cop.
outside. I never even came outside.
You don't have to.
Okay.
You don't have to.
And then I got on the phone, but he was going so fast. I was like, I need to get on the horn. So I just got on the horn and said, hey man, just take it easy, slow down. But I said I never got out. I was just concerned that he would have hurt himself.
Do you think that's right? Reference to 22. You just changed it to 22 November.
I thought it was an issue if you like pulled someone over and got out and went through the whole thing. I didn't know.
No, you're taking lawful action to sit there and try to stop the vehicle.
But I didn't want to stop him. I didn't try to
To
stop
let him know, to notify him, to
Yeah,
do whatever
okay.
you're trying to do.
Well, I didn't know that. I thought, as a concern.
You're taking-
this as a concern with someone.
Right, but if you were a concerned citizen,
Mhm.
you should call the police. You're not
Well,
supposed to
I
take
did
your
that.
security.
I got on the
But
phone.
again, you're not supposed to take security action on the road. That's where you're wrong.
Okay.
Raiders like, try to get into something tonight. I was like, I've been told I can't be proactive, but if you try something, I'm allowed to be reactive. So I was like, if you get something
On the
going,
five
I will
side?
be there.
5 side?
No, he's over here in East Altamont. So I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, I've not been told not to be proactive yet. So I was like, if you start something, I'm going to call it an East region because I'm dying to get into something. So. Laying it down, trying to get another one. What are they getting? Back everyone they coach from us?
So what?
What did they get a?
Go ahead, sir.
Negative contact. If you see anything else, just let us know.
1026, thank you guys.
Would you have something cool going on?
I had a guy with a rucksack that was walking down, but I had a 13 Victor with 5 in it that I stepped out with,
Yeah.
and then I lost the guy. So I wanted
Welcome.
Cannot believe he actually trying this up because his boss is the same guy that works for Rachel's.
Okay.
That does they're part of a crew. It's only 2 or 3
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, and they always have these kind of contacts
Right.
too.
So remember the all blacked out vehicle
Yes.
that has these lights?
Yeah, same company.
Same company,
Right.
and his boss is that guy.
Oh,
And
the guy that has a bunch of field contacts for doing this.
at Rachel's.
Yeah.
The security guy at
Right,
Rachel's.
for
So this is his employee that works in Winter Park. And he does have red lights on the back of that vehicle.
He does.
Yeah. And he said, oh, all I did was use my front mirror lights.
No, he didn't.
I guess
The
front mirror
visor lights lit up and the front push bar flashed as well. They're
Just
actually
white?
Wayland lights, I could tell. Yeah.
Homeboy wants to talk to you later on, I guess.
Me?
It's up to you. Thanks. Is there any chance I could talk to the guy? Like,
Maybe.
once they're done with their job. Yeah, like the
Yeah, we're gonna.
fucking guy, dude. Dude, I'm telling you, OPD's the way to go.
It's the OPD mentality too. Such a dick now.
I knew one of these guys were gonna try it one day.
Do what?
I knew one of these guys were gonna try it one day.
That's what you're talking?
Yeah, it's my Sarge.
Who? Where at? Just went that way?
201.
He left? Without even saying hi? Damn,
He
yeah.
just drove by, kind of looked at us, and then went around, drove again.
Look,
Oh,
how,
okay.
look how many dudes we got here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, this is what you get when you play stupid games, you know?
I mean, this is.
Well,
I thought it was the. I thought this guy was gonna be like the.
the do it guy, do it.
No, because we're looking.
1, 51 to the 22.
We're looking for a Impala that has a spotlight on it, and he's pulling people over on Seminola.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah.
that's who you thought this was?
I was like, oh, sweet.
Newer
we
Impala
caught
or
him.
older?
Older.
Showing 504, did you need me there?
Yeah, my dispatcher sends
I'm
me
probably
this.
going to want your opinion on this. I'm trying to do services. 10-4. Casper, can you preempt me? Show me on the
He
13th
owns a
picture.
company that does escort services for tuning.
Oh, Metro.
Yes.
Yeah, Metro.
Can you just grab photos of the vehicle?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on with your license?
Nothing that I know of.
Nothing that you know of.
Yeah.
You don't know it's suspended since 2017?
My license?
Yeah. It's been suspended since 2017.
No, I just got the renewal letter. No, I didn't know it was suspended.
Yeah, for a failure to pay. You weren't aware of that?
Failed to pay what it,
Traffic citation.
no, I wasn't aware of it. Oh, shoot. I
All
gotta
right.
take care of that then.
Just hang out for a minute, all right?
All right.
You look up the statute?
Yeah, Graffy's checking it out.
Do you remember the security guy?
No, that's why I'm learning a lot.
Yeah, this
So,
is...
teach me.
Hey, Price. Hey, so did he hit a siren or anything?
What's that?
Did he hit a siren?
Yeah,
He
he
did hit a siren?
hit a siren and cycled through 2 different tones.
What was the tones?
Like
Whew,
typical?
whew.
Yeah, the high low.
Was it the beep 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 beep
the
beep?
high low and the Pierce? I think is what it's
I
called.
don't know what that is.
Like woo woo, because I stopped with them and I have FHP and Castleberry PD and Seminole County Sheriff out here.
So, this guy dressed as LEO, I mean, like our Class B. He's almost exactly like, looks like LEO. He was Signal Zero, had a gun and holster, has a taser.
Okay.
His Explorer's outfitted just like LEO.
Okay.
He has lights, siren, the workup.
Mhm.
Price said he was driving. This guy got
Is this
behind
the
him.
tag?
Yeah. Price said he was just driving. This guy got behind him, flipped his lights on, strobing him,
Okay.
hit the tone, cycled between 2 different tones, then got on the PA and told him, slow down, slow down.
Okay.
So he's suspended. He does have a valid CCW.
Yeah, but not for open carry. It was open carry like us.
He had it in his holster.
That's
I don't
take
know if it-
the thing with impersonating Leo. He has to take some type of enforcement action, bumping lights and the siren. That's taking action, in my opinion. I don't know if we'll take him because of what's happening. We can file on it, but yeah, that's impersonating Leo, if you ask me, all day. I mean, we could. What?
They were white.
He had siren noises too.
Yeah, he cycled between 2 different sirens.
So you got impersonating Leo. You've got improper display of the weapon. Like, is that what charge is that? It's you can't just openly carry like that. 10-4. You can take us off the timer.
I mean, he's a security guard from somewhere, he said.
No, it's you should care less whether people are speeding. He's a security guard. He has no
Yeah.
authority. Let me pull up the jury instructions real quick, but that's where I'm at. He's impersonating Leo. Let's say we take it. Let me find out more though before we definitely say 10.
All right.
Just look at the statute, but he says he put a siren on. So, you have flashing lights and a siren. He's wearing the badge.
He looks like he belongs on our felony team.
It says Criminal Task Force. That's the name of the company. And they also work. They do. I'm familiar with the company, and because they work the security detail at Rachel's up here. And except his boss is the one that works at Rachel's, and he's got an all-black vehicle with the same stuff. I'm like, I wonder. We've always been sitting here wondering. I wonder if he's got blue lights. I wonder if he's got red lights on it. Never would show us. Never, and he does have red lights on here. Just he went and put all the lights on for us. You know, so.
Well, when you do a thorough inventory prior to tow, you can find out.
So how did you find him?
Same way I found that bar fight on the Green Bar. I just rolled up on it.
Did he have his lights on?
No.
So he fly you down?
I thought it was a crash. He flags me down. He's like, I'm off duty OPD. Has his badge and his ID out. He's like, that car just tried to pull me over. I'm like, how do you know he's not a cop? He's like, he's got white lights. He's got no blue lights of any kind, and he's...
Yeah.
So, sure enough...
I'll catch you later. Bye.
10:50. Whatever you see right here, I go up and say, oh, I'm just trying to make sure that... I thought he was drunk. I'm just trying to get him to slow down. I'm just like...
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, who do you work for? And he'll tell you He won't say I'm a cop. I'll tell you, I work for so-and-so task force interdiction unit, whatever.
You still got your taser on you?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it in the vehicle too.
You can open it up. It's open. Yeah, because we did a lot of clubs, and when they let out, sometimes they get rowdy, so we have the pepper ball for crowd control.
So you guys are just a private security?
Yeah. Yeah, we do. Well, we're in the process of contracting with City of Eatonville to do transportation. I know right now they use county to do transportation, but they're also thinking about letting us do it for them as well.
So the vehicle belonged to the company?
Yeah, it's a company vehicle.
Huh? Who? They're looking up stuff. We're looking up stuff to report. Okay.
So am I.
Huh? Yeah, I got you. So yeah, he's looking it up. I mean, regardless, he's suspended for 3 years. But, I mean, he's open carry. He's carrying it on his hip. He's open carry.
Carrying what?
Huh? He was open carrying on his hip like we do.
Right,
and then he took enforcement action.
Right. But he's allowed to open carry to and from work. Is from my understanding.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Is that where he said he's coming from?
Huh?
He said he's coming from work?
From work, yeah. But that's, if you want to, what you could do is you could read his rights. And then sit there and say, hey, what's the class? And then sit there and say, this guy is off the OPD, and he's saying that he flashed the siren because he's saying that he flashed his horn.
No, he told me prior, when I first talked to him, that he cycled between his two sirens.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But that was prior to Miranda.
So if you Miranda, then being just prison.
What do you think, Detective?
The instructions aren't very helpful.
No, but he took action based off of hitting the lights, the siren, and the PA. Or
it's a shame he wasn't getting him to pull over. That would have made it more cut and dry.
Yeah.
He was just saying pull up, or he was just saying slow down. But
I think we can file on this.
probably, and he never got out and like presented himself
No badge.
as he just through his vehicle's actions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you certainly can still file it.
Yeah, we'll file it.
Did you look up the task force at Longwood? Just fucking
Yeah,
armed security.
it's out of a suite.
Yeah. Trying to find old cafe cases.
Who's taking the report?
Oh shit, I guess it could be me. Officer Price. You guys have any?
Yeah, I mean, the jury instructions fit. He took some type of law enforcement action. He used lights, he used the PA, he was, commanding him to slow down under those actions, which is what law enforcement officers do sometimes. He didn't get out and physically stop him. Like Graffy was saying, that would have made definitely a stronger case, but this is something we can file on based on what's happening, COVID.
So what, invalid EL and impersonating a law enforcement officer?
Yeah. Oh, is he suspended?
Yeah.
Is he knowingly?
No. He said he's not. He said he doesn't know. He said
Yeah.
he's been suspended for 3 years. He doesn't have his license on him.
I think if you're gonna file, you might as well file that too. So we can't issue court dates right now. You know what I mean? For like criminal
Well, it's
cites.
unknowing. Just give him the citation.
I mean, I think if you have a suspended license for 3 years and you're not carrying it on you right now, I could probably find somewhere in here where someone.
Are you that concerned about a ticket?
Not a ticket, but in fact, It's an extra
You could
charge
take him for
him.
no valid DL.
It's
I
an
mean, if
extra
you wanted
charge.
to.
It's an extra charge for him. Suppose the SAO doesn't like the false impersonation of law enforcement. They just drop it. Then he gets
Okay.
no punishment. Gets a drop charge.
Well, if that's the case, we
No
could take him
valid
right
DL,
now.
He actually gets charged.
If that's the case, if you're worried about that, we could take him right now. But
are we doing
that's
full
not.
custody for no valid DL?
That's-
We're not issuing criminal citations, so it pretty
No,
much
no, no.
the whole case is going to be filed.
I'm just saying, I just don't like that whole theory of, well, what if? Well, you know, it's a solid case, I think. If they don't want to pick it up, that's on them. But I think we should file it.
Okay.
So,
Want to see how Chris does with it?
So no valid DL, impersonating.
that's
Yeah,
it.
that's really
Yeah,
it.
that's it. Yeah.
Because he's allowed to open carry to him. from
Yeah,
work.
I thought about that afterwards and I said it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
So, Chris, now he's on one. You want it?
He's got like two assault rifles in the back. But he said they're pepper ball.
All right.
Just get good photos. Do a
Good photos,
Incident
good
of
statement. Paper, rock, scissors. Whoever's taking the case. So,
I'll take it.
okay.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a good case. Sir, are you okay?
I'm traumatized.
All right. What's up?
How are you?
Good.
I thought you were gonna drive away without even saying hi.
That's
Like,
awkward.
That's not very nice.
No, there's too many cops. Man.
I
You
know,
know me.
there was a lot of people here.
Yeah.
You
There's
don't need to
actually
add anything.
one less than.
I made sure to put in there that I could see his flashing lights on his push bumper and his visor. He used sirens, multiple tones. He came over his PA system, and then he actually basically got next to me and forced me off the road, which is when I stopped. Then I could see when he had his window rolled down that he had a tack vest on that had patches that resembled law enforcement. So
He did get out of the vehicle?
He did get out of the
And
vehicle.
approach
And
you?
then I ordered him back in the vehicle, and then he got back in his car.
Oh, so he was trying to actually pull you over.
He pulled in front of me. When I
Yeah.
pulled onto this median right here, he pulled in front of me and stopped and got out of his vehicle, and then I actually got out of my vehicle and I yelled at him back to get back in his vehicle right now. And when he got out, he looked like he had a tack vest on.
You put all that in?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm pretty tired, but
Based on all that.
Yeah, that makes the case better.
Yeah.
so, I mean,
We're filing things, unfortunately.
it's fine.
Yeah.
No worries. I mean, I know that that's ridiculous. I mean,
That's crazy.
I was like,
what are the chances?
I was going,
right.
a
It's a
little
bad
bit over
night
the
for
speed
him.
limit, but I'm like, what the heck is this guy doing? And then when he came over with the siren and then with the PA, and I'm like,
Anyone Mirandize and talk to him?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
so I was like, this is neat.
Yeah. It's a bad day for you, buddy. This stuff makes
Yeah,
the
I was
news.
like, you picked the wrong guy. I just actually
Oh,
left
crap.
helping Matt Blunt to help. I was helping him move.
As a matter of fact, I got to send out a command page that can make the news.
This?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they love that stuff.
Security tries to pull over off duty.
Right.
Let me call.
We're not going to redact your information, so you'll be,
I
all,
put
up,
everything.
you'll be all up in it.
I put everything in Orlando's address, so I don't care.
Let me call Captain.
Nunes.
Yeah.
Find that alerts.
Yeah, just now thought of that. Like, this stuff hits the news. Like,
They
Florida.
usually do the
Florida
force
man.
feeding stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are filing on it though, so probably not.
Yeah, but
They won't
still.
see you for a while, I guess. You have to really dig.
Hey, go ahead.
So you work for something called Criminal Task Force, right?
Correct.
What's your boss's name?
Dave Rimmer. Yeah, we worked at Rachel's. We've had a couple that.
No, I know exactly who you guys are.
Oh, good.
You guys also got a black one that looks just like this.
Correct.
See the 2 ARs in the back?
So what? Yeah.
But those are pepper ball guns. Crowd control.
Just right of everything?
Yeah.
Him included? Him included? Yeah. No. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna read you your rights, man, because I have to read you your rights during an investigation. All right. Got to advise you of your rights before I can speak to you during my investigation. Doesn't mean you're under arrest. Doesn't mean I'm going to place you under arrest. All right. but you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before I ask you any questions and have a lawyer present with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you before questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering questions at any time until you speak to a lawyer. You understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
All right. So run me through what happened. Like, how did we end up here? Where are you coming from?
Okay, I'm coming from Wawa.
Okay.
Right now.
Prior to Wawa, were you leaving?
I was at work.
You were at work, so you're on your way home from work?
Correct.
All right. You stopped at Wawa.
Correct.
Okay. Keep going. Run me after Wawa.
Coming along Redbug. I'm going
Okay.
home. I'm going this way.
Okay.
And I'm in the immediate
Far right through lane?
far right lane.
Okay.
And as I'm coming, I see the lights coming behind me.
Okay.
I'm not paying any attention. And it's before it opens up to change lanes.
Mm-hmm.
So he cuts across the lines that
Okay.
separates the lanes before
Yeah, the merge
merging
lines.
lanes.
Okay.
And he cuts across and then swings back in front of me.
Okay, so he goes around you on the left side.
Correct.
He
And then
gets
swings back in
comes
front.
over into your lane.
Correct.
Okay.
And he swings back in front of me.
Okay.
And then the car does a little dance. So I'm like, oh man, I wonder if this guy's okay.
Okay.
So I take out my phone because I got a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to decide, make a phone call. Should I just get on the horn and tell him slow down? He starts going, kind of fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, all right, let me just see if I could catch up with him and tell him on the horn, hey man.
How fast do you think you guys were going?
How fast he was going?
Yeah. How fast did you have to go to catch up? How fast was he going? How fast did you have to go to catch up?
I can't. Maybe
The speed limit's 45.
I probably had to increase. Well, I don't know how much he was going, but I had to probably speed up about 5 miles an hour probably to catch him.
So you were going the speed lit prior?
Yeah.
So about 50,
Yeah,
55?
because this happened way, right as
So
coming in.
you estimate about 50, 55?
Not even that much because I may have been doing 40, so I probably had to get up to 45.
Okay.
But it wasn't like a big distance.
Mm.
And then I flashed the lights and just got on the horn and said, hey man, slow down a little bit. And that's it. And then
Just your front headlights or your strobes?
I did, well.
Can you show me?
Yeah.
Well, never mind, because I got your firearms inside. Well, let me
Yeah.
look. Let me look. Come point out which ones you flashed at him.
Oh.
Just these?
I hit.
These up here.
I try to hit my takedowns.
Okay, so the ones up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's going. We're not even stopping. And I just pull up next to him and say, hey, slow down a little bit. And I keep on going.
Okay.
And then I see him flashing his lights. So I'm saying, oh, maybe there's something wrong. And why he was, driving the way he was driving.
Mm.
So I slowed down a little bit to see what was going on. And he's following me. So I said, oh, maybe this is a road rage incident. So I make a U-turn.
Where'd you guys make a U-turn at? Up here?
The next.
At the light up here?
No, not even the light. There's another.
Right before the yellow sign?
Yeah.
Okay.
I make the U-turn because I'm like, I don't want to get into any road rage incidents. I'm just trying to get the guy to slow down.
So he made the U-turn. You made the U-turn behind him?
No, I passed him.
Oh, you
Yeah,
passed him?
I passed him.
And you made the U-turn and he came behind you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I pulled next to him and I just turned the horn. I said, slow down. And I passed him.
Okay.
And he pulls right behind me immediately, which I found was a little bit. So I get into the lane to let him go. And he's coming behind me. So then I make the U-turn.
Okay.
And he's flicking his lights. So I'm like, oh, maybe there's something wrong, which would have given him the reason why he was speeding or, driving faster than usual.
Okay.
So I come around, and he's still flicking his lights in me. So when I pull in front here, and he's behind me, I come out to ask him, hey, is something wrong?
Okay.
And he yells out at me, get back in the car.
Okay.
So I said, well, I don't know what's going on, but I don't want to get into anything.
Okay.
So then I pull out my phone.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let me stop right there. So you think it's reasonable and
Counselor
a safe
203, can
assumption
you please from your ID 7 and 10,
that
65 to signal 30 Bravo, zone
if you
3?
pulled up beside him, told him to slow down, he got in behind you and he was flashing you, that if he did need help, maybe he mistaked you for a law enforcement officer, that he was trying to get help from a law enforcement officer? I mean,
The
you
Buffalo
think
Wild
that's safe to
Wings,
say?
900 State Road 436.
Why would you think that he got behind you and flashed you
Motion.
if he saw you and thought you were a law enforcement officer?
I mean, I don't know.
Do you think maybe he was seeking help, or?
I thought he was. First, I thought he was just changing from high beam to low beam,
Mm-hmm.
but he was kind of close behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So then I made the U-turn,
Okay.
and then I'm coming down this way, and then he starts
Here's
flashing.
251 of the
So at that point in time,
Okay.
I'm like,
So he
that's
gets
when
out.
I think
He gets out, tells you to get back in the car. Then what?
I go for my phone because I'm like, oh, this guy, maybe this guy's a road rage or something
Okay.
like that. And, you know, while I get back in the phone, I'm seeing him, you know, I don't know, I'm like, he's on his phone. I'm like, I don't know if he's calling for his friends or something.
Mm-hmm.
So then, instead of him being behind me where I can't see him, I decide to pull here so I can still see, you know, what he's doing.
Okay. So you
And
guys
then-
initially stopped on that side.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
stop right there.
And then you made the U-turn
Yeah,
here.
and then I pulled here, and then I think it was the troopers' lights.
Yes.
It was the
Okay.
troopers' lights.
Okay, and that's it. That's
Yeah,
where I picked up.
yeah.
All right. So by trade, you're a security guard, private security.
Yeah, I work in the private
Okay.
security
You're not
guard.
sworn LEO or anything like that.
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. Hang out for me.
Gotta go back that way.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead. Can you pull an offense, get the Price a blue form, and have him do the victim retention?
Yeah, we'll do.
Huh? Yeah.
Didn't even pull out after him? Yeah. What was it, like an AMG or something?
I didn't know this is the guy from Rachel's that's impersonated Leo before. That's what
Is it the
Zach
same
is
guy?
saying. Yeah. He's impersonated Leo before.
I don't think it's the same guy.
No?
I don't think
He's
so.
got a beard. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same guy.
Hey, is that the guy from Rachel's?
I think they work for the same company.
It's the same company. The guy
Oh.
from Rachel's is his boss.
Okay.
And so there's only 2 or 3 guys that work together.
All right,
it's
it's
not
not them. All right, let's
It's not the
file.
same guy.
All right, if it was the same guy, I'd say 10-15, but
So yeah, I
Because
read him
he's done it in
Miranda,
the past.
and he basically said that he was behind, or they were coming off of northbound 436, and Price went around him and swerved over in his lane, and he was swerving, so he thought he was DUI. So he started flashing his lights and
Oh,
all that
good.
stuff. Price slowed down, then he got on the PA. He was like, "Hey, you need to slow down." And he passed him. Then he said Price got in behind him and started flashing his lights, and he didn't know what that was. And I was like, "Well, you think, well, maybe when you pulled up beside him, he saw you, and maybe he was having a problem. He thought you were an LEO. He really didn't have any answer to it."
that's a good
But
question.
they made the U-turn up here, and then he pulled in.
He followed him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, he got in front of him, and then they made the U-turn, and Price made the U-turn behind him, and they stopped right here, and he got out, and Price told him to get back in the car. So,
Okay,
But-
yeah, we'll file.
but yeah, I mean,
All right. Good
I
interview.
think it's pretty good and solid. So,
All right, let's get good pictures
what
of
about-
him, good
yeah.
pictures of the car.
yeah, we got that.
Good.
I mean, what are we gonna do about the car? He's suspended
Well, he's
seven
gonna
times.
He's going to have to figure that out. If he
On
has,
the road, man, it'd be a shame if he had to tow it.
yeah, he's not going to drive it, so he needs to call somebody and that can come get it, his boss or something.
Yeah. All right, man. Couple things. First, you're suspended for 3 years. Apparently, you got 7 suspensions.
What?
You can't be driving, man.
I'll just park
So-
the car.
Well, I mean, we can't. I mean, this has got a lot of stuff in it. I don't want somebody getting into this car.
No,
So
can I
when you,
just pull it into the neighborhood right there and park it?
well, that'd be the worst place to park it.
Well, I
is
live
inside of a
I
neighborhood.
live like 3 lights down.
I mean, it's on you what you want to do with this vehicle, but I highly suggest against it. I would prefer you call somebody at home that's got a license and y'all take this vehicle to the house.
I could do that too.
That's the first issue. All right. Second issue, under Florida statute, this is textbook impersonating law enforcement officer. All right.
I was not trying to
Listen.
Mhm.
All right.
I understand what you're saying.
By the
but
way
that's
this
not-
vehicle looks, by the
Mhm.
way you're dressed with the insignia.
Well, this is the company's uniform.
Okay, I understand that.
Mhm.
But when you try to pull over a citizen You know, a citizen would mistake this all day for a law enforcement officer.
But
This
that's
looks
why I
exactly.
didn't get out. I didn't get out or
Okay.
anything.
Okay, but you still, on your way home from work, you hit your strobes. According to him, you hit your siren, and you cycled through 2 different sirens. Right? You can't do that. You're not allowed to impersonate or to, try to do your own traffic stop. A regular citizen would call us immediately, and we get these calls all the time about a vehicle they suspect to be in DUI. And we come out, we get behind the vehicle, and because we've been to the schools, we can pick up cues that would give us probable cause to pull that vehicle over. So before we can even hit our lights, we have to have probable cause, and we're trained to detect probable cause and determine what probable cause is. You're not. But you hit your strobes, and according to him, you hit a siren. All right, he thought you were LEO. So, I mean, you're not going to be arrested, but there is going to be charges filed on you. All right, and they're going to go to the state attorney, and the state attorney is going to determine what they're going to do from there. All right, but I mean, you could be arrested on two separate things tonight.
Okay.
For one, driving while your license is invalid, and impersonating LEO.
Okay.
All right. I'm not going to arrest you, but we're going to document the incident, and we're going to send it up to the state attorney to let them determine.
Okay.
All right. So if you want to get on the phone, you got your phone with you? Is it in the car?
No, I got it here.
All right, yeah. If you want to get on the phone, get somebody down here, we can get this vehicle off the road and not parked in a neighborhood where it's going to get burglarized. I think that's the best course of action. Well, I mean, I'm a cop in Castleberry. This is the city of Castleberry, so I know we
try to burglarize this.
Hey, I'm telling you, man.
What? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's better to be safe than sorry. You know what I mean? I mean, this vehicle's your responsibility, right?
Well, it's a company, but they got insurance.
But I mean, it's your responsibility when it's in the residential neighborhood and it gets burglarized. Who's going to answer for it? They're going to say, "Why was our vehicle parked over here in this residence? Why is all our guns missing out the back?"
Could I park and just walk home? Because I don't think I'll be able to get anybody awake at this. I'd have to actually get in the house.
Let me talk to my supervisor. I mean, technically, we could tow it.
I don't want to.
No, I don't want to tow it either. That's why I'm trying to work with you, see if we can get it out of the roadway. But let me talk to my supervisor, see what he thinks. Hey, Fields, he's one to park it in the neighborhood and walk home. He's one to park it in the neighborhood
He
and
can't
walk home.
drive though.
He can't drive though.
Man,
if he drives, we're gonna
that
have
is
to
a
arrest him.
shame.
And I don't want him parking that vehicle in the neighborhood. It's got assault rifles in
I don't
it.
even
I'm
want.
not driving.
I don't feel safe with any of us getting in the vehicle to drive before him.
So he's retarded. So do I initial there? Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And then I meant do not. I don't want to. Do not pull my information safe up.
And he has knowledge now
So-
for 3 years.
So if you can have a friend to come get it, we might have to tow it.
All right. So yeah,
All right, let me
my
see
my
what to do.
supervisor's on the same page I am, man. So I mean, we're not legally allowed to get in there and drive the vehicle for you because if we damage it, we get sued. All right. We cannot legally allow you to drive it because you're suspended. So we can get sued that way too.
Okay.
All right. And we can't have you park it in the neighborhood because if it does get burglarized or something happens, we can get sued there too.
Really?
Yeah, because we're the ones because of this incident, and we're not allowing you to leave with it. If I was to direct you to leave it in the neighborhood, that's my direction.
Oh, I wouldn't say
So
you're directing
so
me.
I don't know, but it could come back on us as a liability.
Okay.
So the options are, call somebody down here with a license to drive you home, or we have to tow it because it's in the roadway.
All right.
So all they got to do is have a valid license. I don't care who it is. It could be your mama, it could be a friend, it could be a cousin, it could be a brother, it could be a sister. I don't care who it is.
Okay.
Just somebody to come get in the vehicle with you in the passenger seat and drive you to the house.
All right. So would they be? I'm just asking questions. I'm not trying to. Because she's gonna come driving.
Yeah.
So can she park the other car in the neighborhood if she chooses to?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, all right.
yeah, if that's what she chooses to do, and you want to come back up here and get it at another time. I mean, there's a neighborhood right here. She park on the side of the road, which I would advise. I'd rather her park over here in this one.
Right.
And then drive you to the house, and then y'all walk back up here together. How far down do you live?
I live 2 lights down.
Oh, okay. So you're not that far, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's an option.
Huh? Yeah.
You got good photos of everything?
Most of them, yeah. I don't know what you want the inside too?
No, just all 4 sides, good photos of him, and then front and back.
I'll get this in.
But here's your CCW, and it's valid, just so you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got to get your license taken care of.
Yeah, I didn't even. You said 7 tickets?
Yeah, according to him. You said it was 7 suspensions?
7 prior suspensions.
Oh, priors.
7
But it,
active suspensions.
active, yes.
So which means you have 7 mispaid tickets, potentially.
Either that or tolls or something. It could be tolls too. What I seen was the latest one, which was in 2017, was a failure to pay a traffic citation.
I know what it is.
But it could be tolls, it could be child support, it could be all kinds of things.
I think it's my
financial
ex car.
responsibility.
She has a car with.
That could be the problem. So, but you got to get those, taken care of before you start driving again.
Yeah. Pull up my camera at the house. I can speak through it. Sade. Sade.
Did you get the light bar up front?
Answer the phone.
On the top? Okay, the strobe lights up top.
Sade. Patience, Achilles. Hello. Go wake your mom up for me.
He's got like 20. These 3 lights, 4 lights, and these mirror lights here.
You go. Good one on the back.
Yeah. Back one is all these lights here. And these.
All right. You good? You got somebody?
Yeah, she's waking up. You got her? Oh, okay, there she's calling. Hello? Hey, I need you to come and pick me up off of Redbug.
Mark David.
If you come down, like you're going back to 436, yeah, make sure you have your license on you. All right, and be dressed appropriately. All right.
Right.
So she could park over there.
Yeah, she.
And then she can drive and we just.
Yeah.
And then we can come back later for her car.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna walk?
No.
You just gonna change and walk back down, or?
I got a bike.
Okay.
So, she could ride the bike, or we'll figure that out. I mean,
it should be good here. I'll keep an eye on it.
Take it right now.
Like I said, it'll be good here. I'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, you gotta be careful. Dressed like this, driving that. As much as you're tempted, I understand.
No, well, see, my thought was you can't pull behind someone, pull them over, things of that nature.
No, when anytime we turn on our lights, we're effectively arresting somebody. Per statute, when we flip those lights on, you're under arrest, even though it's a traffic stop.
Okay.
You can't do that. We have to, before we can even turn our lights on, we have to find probable cause. We can't just, flip a light on just because we want to pull a vehicle over.
Right.
We have to have probable cause. All right. But once we flick those lights on, we're apprehending that vehicle.
Right.
Same scenario here, but you're not. You don't have the authority to operate those lights while you're driving to and from work. Once you get to work and once you leave work, that's where your authority stops.
Right.
You can't be getting on the PA. You can't be flipping lights. Anything like that. I know you were probably trying to do the right thing because you were worried, but a normal citizen would call, dispatch and be like, hey, I'm behind this vehicle. This vehicle's all over the road. Can you send somebody out? At that time, we come out, and if we find a vehicle, we cannot just go off the word that was given to us.
Right.
All right. We have to get behind that vehicle, follow it, and get a driving pattern and other cues that we have learned in training
Mhm.
before we can get probable cause to stop that vehicle. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the state attorney will be in contact with you. You know, just cooperate with them, see what they want to do,
I have no
and all
problem
that
with
stuff,
that.
and then
I
get
have
your
no-
license taken care
no
of.
problem with that.
You know, we got a DMV right up here off
Yeah.
of Wilshire.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know. I didn't know. I know what it is. At least I
Did
have
you
an
change
idea.
addresses?
No, we broke up, but the car she has was registered to her address.
Yeah, but I mean, to her address where you were
Yeah,
staying.
it was registered. Yeah.
Okay.
So she's probably getting this stuff, and we don't talk, so she ain't never told me about it.
Okay. It's your taser and your firearms on the front seat.
Okay.
So I unloaded it for you. It's just for officer safety. That's what we do.
That's not a problem. But I'm good to put it back on when we're going, or
Yeah, no, I don't want. Yeah, once you get in the vehicle, I mean, get inside the vehicle and pull away before you load it back
It's
up.
on
And
the front seat.
yeah,
you
it's
mind,
on the,
you
it's on the
mind
front seat.
putting it in the glove box? 'Cause
Yeah.
when she comes, we don't want to have to mess with it.
Okay.
Or in the back.
Yeah, yeah. Are these paint rounds or what are these? Oh, never mind. Never mind. You good? You good? You good?
Oh, wait, that's you? Oh. When you come, like you're going back to 436. You hear me? When you go back to 436, you're going to see two lights. You're going to see a bunch of people. See the light, we'll pull over in the subdivision. So we're not, because we're gonna have to park the car and then drive this one. All right. What's
Put
that?
that in your pocket. It's your cuff key and
Okay.
round.
Oh, what was that?
Did you get him a blue form? Huh?
Get the company information.
Yeah. You guys out of Longwood, right?
Correct.
We're in Longwood.
You know where the McDonald's is? On 434? Right behind that. You know the Dollar Tree? The Dollar Tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, right immediately behind it.
You guys still getting business with the coronavirus? Club shutting down?
Oh yeah. Well, we don't just. That's something a friend of ours owns Rachel's and owns Dancers and a couple other clubs. So we were just doing him a favor because he was having a lot of brawls in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So we just try to keep the parking lot from that type of activity. But we have apartment complexes and, you know, as I said, we have some that are working out with the city of Eatonville.
Yeah.
So yeah, that didn't really stop anything. But the clubs are all shut down, so
Yeah, yeah.
there's no work coming out of there at all. Another friend of ours owns a company, security agency, and he does Clios and everything on OBT. All of his is shut down.
Yeah.
Her? No, she's not. She's driving a car, a truck, a black. Yeah. No. I'm gonna go Monday and take care of this license. man. Are they doing appointments or are they open like regular?
What's that?
The
DMV?
Yeah.
No, it's regular. Yeah. Right?
Might be. Yeah, I think it might be regular. I think they open back up.
Yeah, you can just call down there. Right off Wilshire, you know Wilshire Plaza? Yeah, once you get your whatever the suspensions are for cleared up, you still got to go. Oh, you do that at the clerk of the courts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then you got to go over to the DMV and get reinstated. Don't forget to get reinstated. A lot of people, they just go clear everything up at the clerk of the courts, and then they leave thinking they're good, but they're still suspended because they didn't go to the DMV. Once you go to the DMV, you got to get reinstated. That's your purpose of going to the DMV. Clerk of the courts.
Clerk of the court and DMV, same
Yeah,
thing. They do everything there, don't they?
Yeah, they're in the same plaza. It's two separate offices.
One is behind. Okay.
Yeah, two separate offices.
Yeah, I got you.
But I mean, you can go to the DMV first and find out what your suspensions are for, and they can give you the printout of everything, and then you can get it taken care of at the clerk of the courts. But once you get it taken care of, you got to go back over to the DMV to get reinstated. Yeah.
Oh no, that's right there. Could I walk over there? Make sure she parks out the way?
Yeah. Go ahead.
2-2-10-8, 51 to the 13 lead.
Just have her park on the side of the street over there.
Is that
You guys have it under direct traffic now?
Wait, did you give him his gun back?
No, they're in the car.
Okay.
Here's the last
I ain't giving him his car.
Hey, Cole, you need a little...
What's he doing with his car?
His significant other is going to drive it and park hers in the neighborhood, and then they're going to walk back up here and get it. He lives 2 blocks
So what
down.
you're saying is you need to stand by,
there was like a
close by, and they're going to pull him over and send it to you.
Yeah.
I was like, if they got a big old decal badge on the front.
It'd be pretty easy.
I hope he'd be smart enough not to...
That'd be the easiest Willis of your life.
He's had really bad luck tonight, so yeah.
I ain't trying to catch him. I ain't trying to go to the jail. Actually, our jail has no balance.
No, none? 2 weeks.
Isn't there like a form we got to fill out? Like, how do you get?
No, our luck, man, we're going to die from it. Come on.
Zero people say, oh, I got COVID.
Law.
Period. Like any symptoms, anything.
First, I'll buy a lotto ticket and wife will get
My
that.
luck is down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right? I mean, right?
Yeah, same. I love her enough. Like, okay.
You can check it out if you want. It's open.
I'm good. Thank you, though.
All right, then you got to go over to the DMV and get reinstated. Don't forget to get reinstated. A lot of people, they just go clear everything up at the clerk of the courts, and then they leave thinking they're good, but they're still suspended because they didn't go to the DMV. Once you go to the DMV, you got to get reinstated. That's your purpose of going to the DMV. Clerk of the courts.
Clerk of the court and DMV, same
Yeah,
thing. They do everything there, don't they?
Yeah, they're in the same plaza. It's two separate offices.
One is behind. Okay.
Yeah, 2 separate offices.
Yeah, I got you.
But I mean, you can go to the DMV first and find out what your suspensions are for, and they can give you the printout of everything, and then you can get it taken care of at the clerk of the courts. But once you get it taken care of, you got to go back over to the DMV to get reinstated. Yeah.
Oh no, that's right there. Could I walk over there? Make sure she parks out the way?
Yeah. Go ahead.
2-2-10-8, 51 to the 13 lead.
Just have her park on the side of the street over there.
You guys have it under direct traffic now?
Wait, did you give him his gun back?
No, they're in the car.
Okay.
Here's the last
I ain't giving him his car.
Hey, Cole, you need a little...
What's he doing with his car?
His significant other is going to drive it and park hers in the neighborhood, and then they're going to walk back up here and get it. He lives 2 blocks
So what
down.
you're saying is you need to stand by, close by, and they're going to pull him over and send it to you.
Yeah.
How are you? All right. Hey, Officer Mary, Castleberry Police. Do you have a license on you by any chance?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Okay. All right, you want to walk over to this vehicle with us? 28 Castleberry, 76 Bravo. 2-8 Catherine Bravo.
Silverado, California, negative 29. She's got a valid license for 2021. No Florida ID or ID card? Or she does have local?
Temple. I got her license.
Huh?
Just ran her. She's valid.
All right. Hey, your guns are in the glove box.
All right, I appreciate you. Thanks a lot.
Want to give that back to her?
Got the coronavirus in it. You want to sanitize your hand with that corona stuff.